Now the other day nikipitia comments pale TikTok, I think TikTok or Facebook, I saw some people, I think it's Facebook, I saw some two sets of people making some valid arguments with regards to one of our teams in a county facility. This was between Shabana and some residents wale unaweza sema maybe wanatoka Homa Bay. They were making arguments or having a heated discussion as to why Shabana wameamua kuchagua Afra Stadium as their home ground for their 2026-2027 season. So kila mtu alikuwa anatoa reasons zake. Shabana fans were saying they moved to Nakuru Afra Stadium because of how they were treated at Homa Bay. Na wale watu wenye I can maybe say ni residents wa Homa Bay walikuwa wanatoa reasons as to why they don't want Shabana fans or Shabana team kutumia the Raila Odinga Stadium in Homa Bay. So I went deep, looked at some numbers zenye nataka to discuss, then we look at how football match impacts a community. Hiyo match day community ina stand kubenefit nini kama kuna game ina hostiwa kwa stadium within. Tukiangalia back in 2023-2024, Shabana FC walikuwa wanatumia Raila Odinga Stadium in Homa Bay County as their home ground. And this was because number one, walikuwa tu wamepromotiwa kuingia kurudi kwa ligi. And secondly, I think the Gusii Stadium was under some sort of refurbishments. So they had to look for an alternative venue ya kuhost their matches. Wakacheza, I think hapo ndio hii problem ya hawa yao kucomplain hawawezi rudi kwa tena because right now Gusii Stadium is under construction. Now in 2026-2027 season, they are considering Olentimama Stadium in Narok as their training ground, alafu Afra Stadium in Nakuru for their match day. Wameacha Kericho because Kericho is also under construction, and Kericho's stadium inakuanga home ground ya APS Bomet, but now APS Bomet wameenda Homa Bay, now the Raila Odinga Stadium kama their home ground. So why did Shabana abandon Raila Odinga Stadium? Most of the things that dominated your conversation on Facebook was because of maybe attacks. Walikuwa wanatakiwa sana na the residents of Homa Bay, whether it's political or mambo ya football, hapo sasa sijui, but hiyo ndio nini walisema. But right now, since Kericho Stadium, Green Stadium is under some construction works, now APS Bomet ndio watakuwa wanatumia Raila Odinga Stadium kama their home ground. So I just went bado hapo Facebook kuangalia some numbers, tupige tuone if ina make sense nini vitu kama hizo, so that as we build our argument tuone impact inakuanga aje. Pale Facebook APS Bomet wako na Facebook page, wako na 72,000 followers. Hawa 72 wote hawakujangi match day, but it shows you ile the kind of watu wakina nani wana follow hiyo team, wanafanya nini, cause kama mimi ni mtu wa FC, unaona. Shabana pale Facebook wako na 167,000 followers, so that one tells you automatically Shabana FC is the bigger brother between these two teams. Let's look at average gate collection for a typical home game for both APS Bomet na Shabana FC. So Shabana FC for a home game averagely wamekuwa kikusanya between 1 million and 1.8 million. I think this one depends also na the kind of teams they are facing. The highest collection being 3.2 million, and the lowest get collection for a home game being between 300 to 600,000. Now APS Bomet on the other side, a standard fixture maybe yenye wanaficha team kama Ulinzi Stars, hizi team ziko huko tu mid table huko chini, is around 58 to 75,000. Average turnouts for a game yenye iko na team serious kidogo maybe kama Murang'a Seal, they were collecting around 124,000 thereabout. And then blockbuster matches, hizi ni zile wako wanacheza na team against say Shabana FC, AFC Leopards or Gor Mahia, they used to rake in around 417,000. That is roughly 500,000. So this way you'll say kwa game kama tuseme ya Ulinzi Stars, since Ulinzi Stars pia haina fan base kubwa sana, maybe hii 75k walikuwa wanapata is from their local fans, but game kama ya FC Gor Shabana wanapata 500,000, na unakuta hizi teams sasa zimekuja na fans wengi sana, traveling fans wa the opponent pia ni wengi, so unaweza sema most of the money they are making ni from the opponent fans, from the numbers zenye tunaangalia hapa. Now let us look at average ticket prices. APS Bomet regular ni around 200,000, VIP is between 300 400 depending on the match, and then VVIP is around 500 or 600 shillings. Na hiyo sasa ni kwa home games. In case waende away, huwa wana travel na between 500 maybe to 1,000 fans roughly. Home fans wakati walikuwa Kericho Green Stadium, data yangu inaonyesha around 8,000 fans averagely ni walikuwa wanakuja stadium, maybe lower than that, maximum 8,000. Average ticket prices for Shabana regular ni 200 shillings, same as APS Bomet. VIP is around 500 shillings, and then VVIP is around 1,000 shillings. So you can see VVIP ya ni around 600 na ya hawa ni 1,000. Average attendance ya home match sema ikiwa Gusii Stadium is between 3,000 to 5,000 people. Of course wakitravel wana travelingi wengi, they have several branches, they've hired buses, people in private cars, and for a record wanakuanga na as many as almost 70 buses zile ziko kwa barabara, because it's always a whole movement wakienda games zao. Now tuko na hiyo data kidogo. Now tuangalie match day impact to the local community iko aje. I've divided this into two. One is the positive impact, na hii ingine ni more of like a negative impact. The positives include economic benefits. For example, akikuja pale Raila Odinga Stadium ama Afra, you'll find that if they are traveling in 70 buses, first of all, hizo 70 buses si zao, ni zile wamehaya, so the transport company inapata pesa. When they come to that area, local food vendors, wale wa chakula ya street, maybe hotels, maybe nini, they will get something out of hiyo fan base yote, cause game kama ni saa 10, maybe from Gusii to Nakuru, hiyo traveling, by the time wanafika inabidi wafike asubuhi, watakunywa chai, watakula lunch, watafanya nini, game ikiisha they'll party kama wameshinda, so local clubs zinapata some money na vitu kama hizo. So economically the community will benefit. Community unity, it strengthens relationships amongst residents. So hii season mzima niko sure by the time Shabana FC wanamaliza ligi yao after a whole season, in Nakuru there is a lady maybe mwenye atakuwa married Gusii, ama kuna Gusii atakuwa married pande za Nakuru kwa hiyo local community because of hizo interactions na nini. Kutakuwa na sharing of maybe hizo cultural things. Mmetoka Kisii, mnakulanga matoke sana, mmekuja hapa mnakuta some different kind of food stuff, so it promotes hiyo community unity na vitu kama hizo. Entertainment and recreation, kuna watu kulipa club maybe inakuwa ngumu, but hizi convoys ikikuja, kuna zile fun spots watu wanawekanga maybe inje ya stadium na nini, people will come dance, wana enjoy, wanafanya nini, na this one also encourages young people to participate in sports na events kama hizo. Now people will create interest. Remember there's a video we did ya impact of organizing local communities, local community events zile za sports, wakati tulikuwa tunaongelelea mambo ya sponsorship deals. So there are people wenye watapenda tu ball because wameona vile environment iko electric wakati hawa mafans wanakuja, vile vitu zinafanyika, so they will love football because of that. So it will have helped introduce football to so many other people like young people na vitu kama hizo. We have things like job opportunities will be created. When 5,000 people are coming into a stadium, security will be stretched. So utakuta stadiums will need support staff for that day. So you can imagine if it's maybe 2 weekends per month, then you have people who will have some money. Hotels, kama ulikuwa na staff 10 na kuna watu wamezoea kuja, because some of these people do it this way. When you have a match and they'll know they'll travel, they always take contacts, wanapiga wanasema, hey, we are coming 10 people, reserve a table for us nini. So if hotels ziko stretched, kuna watu watapata employment opportunities. After the game, of course, one disadvantage ni kuna takataka zinatupangwa, bottles na nini. Now you'll find county governments wata hire people on casual basis kukuja. So job opportunities will be created. Youth development, these events can inspire children to play sports, vile nimesema hapo nyuma. Then community identity, successful teams zinafanyanga community zao zinakuwa respected. So for example, Shabana FC, because they have been successful, quite successful tangu warudi kwa ligi, now Gusii town is very vibrant na watu wanapenda football. You'll find people going to stadiums because they are proud of it, buying merchandise na vitu kama hizo. The negative impact will include traffic congestion, because I'm sure na hizi barabara zetu Nakuru town will be chaotic wakati Shabana FC iko na local matches. Noise and disruptions, watu wakipita wanakuanga na makelele mingi sana. Safety concerns, maybe hii ndio iliwatoa kule Raila Odinga Stadium, because wakipita due to the noise na traffic disruption, because hao watu saa zingine wanakuanga unreasonable, then you will find communities will be against some of the things they'll be doing and stuff like that. So if you ask me, the positives are more than the negatives. Yes, in that Facebook argument, one of the comments ilikuwa inasema they don't need Shabana FC kukuja pale. We have other teams that can use the stadium. And my question is, for example, if Ulinzi Stars was to go and use Raila Odinga Stadium, home matches zao, do you think the impact will be bigger than ile Shabana wangeleta? From where I sit, the answer is no, because if you look at the numbers za Ulinzi, even hata hii APS Bomet, unless wafanye marketing, warali watu, wafanye nini, waende stadium. But if you ask me, despite the negative things they were raising, which were genuine, I think Homa Bay town or Homa Bay as a whole, when you look at the economic activities na vitu kama hizo, they stand a chance to lose more because they've lost team kama Shabana FC. yani wata lose two more in terms of hizo vitu tumeangalia, economics, job opportunities na vitu kama hizo. So going forward, I think we should look at a way of curbing easy bad habits kwa football. Some of them ni challenges zenye ziko tu, lazima zitakuwa, but we need to see a way ya ku work around this, so that as we develop our football, we make sure we are impacting our community going forward. Hawa mafans wa Shabana, wale maybe wenye wako local, wanaweza kuwa hata wengine kuvolunteer doing cleanups, ama wakwetu strict, don't litter around, but ni ngumu kucontrol such things because it happens all over, but we need to look at a way of mitigating such things. But having a local team playing in a local area gives so much advantages. Tukiangalia vile tuna minimize the disadvantages, then I think we'll be heading in the right direction. That is my take.